Yo, 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 yo. Don't know if anybody's on here yet, but I've been meaning to try this, so we're going live on YouTube. I haven't tried it yet, so here we go. Oh, hang out for a bit, see if anybody comes on. Adjust the camera here. Alright, sweet. There we go. Talking to Brian Mackey right now. Alright, so who's out there? Anyone? Bueller? Let's see. SD Crawler, what up, brother? Kevin Huerta, hello, mate. So yeah, I'm sitting here, like I said, I haven't tried this YouTube live before, so I figured we'd give it a shot. Hey, Daniel. The Headling, what's up, Mark? And then, so I figured we'd try this and see how it goes. Muddy Disco, and yeah, so I'm going to say it one more time. So I want to try this and see how it goes. I'm trying to think of something to print tonight, so I'm not sure what I want to print yet. I'm kind of thinking like the 55-gallon drums, you know, like the barrels that you would see. Yeah. So, I'm not sure yet. One of my buddies, Damien, Blackfoot chassis. No, it's in the van still. I got to get a chassis for it. The original one's fine. Hey, Marty. Martin, how you doing, mate? But yeah, okay. Anyway, so one of my mates, Damien, he has a he's got these barrels that are like the lids come off, and inside are like dolls. It's weird, but it's awesome. So I'm kind of thinking of doing something like that, but more redneck, so that way, like when you take the lid off, like a raccoon comes out, because where I'm from in the States, that would happen. So might do something like that, print one of those up, but I'm not sure yet. But yeah, so 12 people watching. Nice, nice. So this weekend, taking the old Coyote out for a run. They're opening the Hearts crawling area. They call it a crawling area, but of course it's more scale in my eyes, so that's what we do, the scaling thing. Good afternoon, mate. But yeah, so we're gonna be hitting that up, doing some scaling over there, taking a Coyote. John's coming down from Belper with his Coyote as well, so both of us from Team Charisma will be there, so that's gonna be awesome. Then one of my mates around here is coming down with his Coyote, and then Darren Boyle and the DMS guys will be there with spares on hand. So everybody's been trying to get spares for their Coyote, the SCA1E, or the Lynx, whichever one you have. So he'll have those on site. Looking forward to the G6. I'm hoping I can go this year. Hope to see you there, brother. It's always a great time. Brian Parker brings the fun everywhere he goes, so it's always good to see that. Yeah, but for the weekend, if anybody can make it down to Hearts, it'd be awesome. Let me know if you're coming. I'll bring stickers, or if you guys want anything like that, I'll should have some shirts on hand as well. I don't know. I'll see what I can do. So yeah, the Axtastic 2 video is up now. So I did it on the Tamiya Honda City Turbo. So really fun car on a WRO2 chassis. It's like the same chassis as the Wild Willie 2, so it does wheelies. Even though it's like an ABS shell car that sits kind of low, it still does wheelies. It's really cool. And also yesterday, what did we release? Oh, the 3D printing thing. I'm not sure how many of you guys are actually into the 3D printing thing, so I'm sorry if you're not, and I'm putting it on the channel, but I'm enjoying it, and obviously it's RC related. Most of the stuff I print, you know, obviously other than play buttons, but still, that was just something for me. So, but yes, most of the stuff I print is 3D related, like I showed you the other day on the Facebook Live. You know, like we've done these barriers, you know, for the drift track, and these barriers for like people barriers is pretty cool. And then these like concrete barriers, blah blah. I apologize if you saw the Facebook Live the other day. You're seeing all this stuff again, but the palette came out really good. And these are all, well, these Steve Day designed these and sent me the file, so I printed these from him. But all the other stuff I'm finding on Thingiverse, so they work really well. So if you don't have a 3D printer, Thingiverse is a site where you can go and just find different things to print, and then download the file and look at it in your slicer and then print it. Just got two cats walked in here. They're out. But yeah. So anyway, I told someone, hope I win the giveaway, dude. I hope you do too. Well, I hope you all do, but unfortunately there's only one. but the and the way it's being drawn isn't nothing to do with me. So all the entries go into like a pool into this website called Gleam. Gleam does the whole thing, and then I just hit select one winner, and it draws somebody random. So that's all for you guys. I don't know if you've seen the up close or not with the coyote, but Carl from 51 Paint Depot painted the shell, and then Steve, Speedy Steve Allen, did the weathering for me on all the chrome bits. So basically, he just sprayed some like brown on it real quick the night before the the fall nationals or the autumn nationals, however you want to call it, or just the nationals now. But yeah, doing a great job of that. And then inside, try and get it open without ripping off of here. The cooler, we've got. I'll never get this thing off here. Anyway, there's ice and a bottle of Coca-Cola in there. But yeah. So that's the mess that is my SCA 1E. So wires everywhere. Yeah, I know, not very tidy, but it works. And I'm pretty bad at maintenance as far as doing it, because I got a lot of things that I do, like racing and everything else, and I usually end up racing, or I usually end up doing the maintenance the night before events. So it doesn't always happen straight away, so they stay muddy, and then, which is just basically a testament to how good this Charisma is, because it just sits until I go out again. Then I might spray some WD-40 on it, hopefully before I put it away, but that doesn't happen too often. But it's got a Tekin ESC in there, the FXR hidden in there. It's a plasti dipped and everything, and then it's got the Castle BEC and the Tekin 35 turn motor as well, and the Warn 8274. No, I'm not at Stottful this weekend, unfortunately, mate. I'm doing the hearts for the scalers on Saturday. Then Sunday, I got to get in my garage and start digging stuff out, because it's getting spring, and me and the wife want to get the motorcycles ready so we can start riding. And I'm a motorcycle instructor, for you guys that didn't know what I do my normal job. So obviously I need my bikes up and running. So I need to get in there and start getting those ready for the summer. I've got classes already started, so I've had other people teach those. I'm kind of a train the trainer, so I train people to teach the courses, then they teach most of the courses. But I've got another train the trainer class coming up next week. It's 2 weeks long, where I'll be teaching people how to become rider coaches, Motorcycle Safety Foundation certified rider coaches. So awesome. I love it. Best job in the world. So can't be mad at that at all. What bike do I own? I got a 07 Heritage Softail that's not very heritage anymore. I've taken the bags off and put 16-inch ape hangers on it. And what else? Black pipes. I put a Night Train rear fender on it, or mud guard, and then a Fat Boy front mud guard on it. And then I also have a custom shovel head we built here. So I brought the motor and transmission over from the States. Hey, Alan. But yeah, I brought the motor and transmission over from the States, and the wheels and the tires and Springer front end, and we built it at my buddy's shop, Solo Choppers, up in Stanton. So it's outside of Barry St. Edmunds on the 143. But yeah, awesome shop, awesome dudes, and holy man, they do some amazing work up there. And they let me stay in the way the whole build. They didn't really do too much about maybe a video on them at some point. Absolutely, I can definitely do that. But yeah, they let me stay in the way the whole time. This Snedden track. Oh, that's unfortunate. Someone just asked about a Snedden track. Sorry. Hi from Sweden, from a Coyote driver. My man. Chemo, yeah? Is that how you say it? Chemo or Kimmo? I had a mate whose name Chemo. It's Kimmo. So hopefully I'm saying that right. But yeah, awesome Coyote owner. But yeah, I'll get the motorcycles out and get some pictures and stuff. There's pictures on my Facebook page, my personal one, J. Scott Curlin. If you're not on there, jump on there. I'm pretty sure you are, though, mate. And I used to do the dirt bike thing. I see your profile pic. You got dirt bikes. I had a pretty big crash in 2014 and screwed up my shoulder. I'm just too big to bounce, if that makes sense. So the throttle stuck with the CR250. So two-stroke monster, loved that thing. But yeah, throttle stuck on top of the jump and just left me in the air. And there is a video of that on YouTube as well. But it's basically just for my head cam. All right. What else? That's enough about motorcycles. Sorry. Um, the G6 this year, the end of May. Hopefully, we'll see a lot of you guys there. Yes, we have been there. Yeah, Besthorpe is where I done it at. But so yeah, G6. Hopefully, we see you guys here. Like I say, Brian always brings the fun. The best thing, Sam Disney. Hey, Sam from RC Projects, working on the MDS video right now. Had an awesome time on Saturday. Hope to be up at the end of the month. Awesome, and it's a good segue. You guys check out Sam's video, RC Projects. He's got a awesome channel over there. It's definitely worth a like and subscribe. So subscribe is obviously huge for us YouTubers. It helps us out a lot, almost as much as you guys watching the videos. Watching the videos obviously is important too. But anyway, end of the month, like Sam said, the 31st of March, we're doing the Drone and Drift at Risby and Suffolk. It's just off the A14 towards Barry St. Edmunds. This desk is squeaky. Hopefully that's not coming through. But but yeah, so the 31st of March we'll be there doing that. We got, if you haven't seen the videos already, we got a pretty big village hall, and half of the hall we use for drifting, and then it's on carpet and everything, and then on the other half we got tiny whoops, so little drones like this big. We put FPV goggles on and fly them through the gates and everything. And if you're coming up and you don't have a car, it's not a problem. I've got a few that I loan out. Alan, I know you'll be there, brother. You one of the team. You have to be. But yeah, we're the crew. We're calling ourselves, so West Suffolk Drift Crew or whatever. But yeah, there's cars on loan. So if you want to come try it, you never tried it before, even if you don't have an RC car, you can show up, say, hey man, I want to try drifting, and I will hand you a car. It's that easy. Just come on out, bring your kids. It's fine. It's a family-friendly environment. Kids are more than welcome to go on the track and have a go with the drift cars as well. We've got some that are kind of toned down that work better for the kids. So absolutely, bring everybody out. It's a good time. And then as far as the flying, unfortunately, we can't at this point hand you a tiny whoop and goggles to try. A lot of the guys there, I fly a little bit, but I'm more focused on drifting and making sure the event goes well and recording obviously for the channel. So but a lot of the guys over there are happy to give you their goggles and let you watch what they're while they're flying, so you can see what that FPV, the first person view, actually feels like when you're flying. And the only way really to describe it is like when you're a kid and you're like, oh, I want a bird up there, I want to fly like a bird. That's like the best way to think of it. You're flying this little thing around the building, and you feel like you're in it because that's what you've got the view of it. It's really cool. What else? Let's see. Any questions for me? There's always like people message me and stuff. So, let's see what else. Something else going on here. Or any ideas what to print next, because that's like I hate not printing. I'm addicted to it, so I want to print all the time. So I got to find more stuff to print, and hopefully everybody here has already entered the drawing for the RC giveaway, which would be on the 26th of March, I believe we're doing the drawing. And the video is on my channel, and it just says RC giveaway. So click on that, watch the video, and it'll tell you how to get entered into the drawing. So definitely check that out. What else? Have you seen Ampro Engineering? Some cool prints for... No, I haven't, man. I'll have to check him out. But yeah, obviously I'm a big Tamiya fan as well. So, or Tamiya or Tamiya or however you say it. But being over here so long, I now say Tamiya. Print a beer barrel. It's a good idea. That would look good on the back of the truck as well. So yeah, nice one. Thanks for that. But yeah, so I'm big into the Tamiya stuff. I used to hate him. I really did. I was just like, why would anybody want to buy this? Will you announce? Yeah, I'll announce the winner. Yay, what's up, Jones? I'll PM you a link to his channel. Thanks, man. But yeah, like when I was first getting into RC, I was a big fan of the Blackfoot, obviously, because that's what got me into it. But then as I started getting into bashing and scaling, I just thought that Tamiyas were they're just like brittle. So I was like, why would I buy one of these things when I could take a Traxxas Slash and jump it over the fence at the skate park and drive it back around? I was like, it was just silly. I didn't see a point in it until I went to Snetterton, or on the on-road meets, and saw all the different Tamiyas going around and how good they looked, and then I got it. And I started getting into those as well, and built up a bit of a collection of some F1 cars, and I had the TT02 with the Jägermeister Capri. It was pretty awesome, and I've got a few because of it. But yeah, always looking for more. So I'll definitely have a look at that channel and to see what he's printing for the RC cars. Oh, oh, this is something silly I printed. It came with the printer, the file did. So I started printing it in red. I'm like, oh, that thing would look really good in gold. So then I switched to gold. MO7, yeah, I got you, Martin. But then I switched it back to red. Yeah, the reason Martin's talking about, yeah, it is such a shame about Snetterton. That's really depressing that they destroyed that place. It used to be held for like Tamiya World races, and it was a worldwide track, and people came from all over the place to race it, and people got a hold of it and just destroyed it. Basically, there's a laser tag like paintball thing out there, and they put the containers on it and all kinds of other stuff. I'm not going to go off on that. I could go off on that for ages because I got a lot to talk about that. But anyway, Martin, MO7, yeah, we race the front wheel drive Tamiya Minis in Wheating. When I say we, I used to go over there. I haven't been over there for probably a year or two, but they're all on the MO7s now. When I left, we were doing the MO5s. So I need to get back over there. I know got a brand new MO5 that I built, actually twin set. My buddy Andy Moore built it up for me, and I haven't had a chance to drive it at all yet. So it's still sitting in the box ready to go, but I just haven't got over to Wheating to drive it. So I don't know. I might have to build up on my old MO5s and give that away, because I've got enough bits to probably make 3 MO5s from racing out there at Wheating. And each year, and to be fair, a year of racing there, it's really tight, and you hit a lot of stuff because it's so close, and the racing's really close as well. So about a year, and your car is ready to be swapped out. Hey Ben, hey mate. But yeah, it's ready to be swapped out. Ben, we need to get this firmware loaded on my old printer, man. I'm seeing it sit over there, and I want to use it too. but uh, but yeah, so Wheating, check out Wheating Model Car Club on Facebook. We have a lot of fun out there. I keep saying we. I still belong there. I just haven't been there for a while. But there's lots of videos on. There's another channel I have called Ace of Axe RC Race Cam, and that's basically where I take all the races I had on my channel and just push them all over there. So because it's just there was too much stuff on my channel. It was like you was trying to watch stuff about like RC cars, and then all you saw was like 5-6 minute races, and just there was loads of them. Because at one point I wasn't doing a lot of this kind of stuff. I was just doing a lot of racing, and that's where it went. Hey, later, mate. You're at work. Got to head back. Love your channel. Hey, thanks, brother. That is most appreciated. Like honestly, you guys don't know how huge it is when someone says stuff like that. It really does mean a lot to me, because I feel like I'm out like filming myself walking around in public and stuff, and then I'm getting to the point now where I'm completely comfortable with it, so I don't care. But then just to have one person say, "Hey, dude, great video," well worth it right there. So if someone else can enjoy it, I can bring I can bring a smile to someone's face. Happy days, man. But yeah, Ben, I will bring that printer to the drone and drift, and we'll have a look at it, man. If you want to bring your laptop, we can maybe flash the firmware there. But anyway, before I start digging into it, but like I said on the other, I don't know if you saw the Facebook one or not, guys, but I did I'm thinking about going back to the States to visit my parents. And my daughter lives in the States as well. She lives in Florida. My parents live in Indiana. That's where I'm from. And go back to visit them, and I kind of want to show my dad that, like what the 3D printer does, basically. So I was going to order one, like, and have it shipped there. And then, that's what I'm telling my wife. So that way I can order one, show my dad how it works and everything. And then I can print a bunch of stuff while I'm there and make videos. But then I can send it back home and have that third one. I'm looking at the Prusa i3 Mark III. So hopefully that'll be available when I go back to the States, and I'll be able to get that shipped to mom and dad's house, and hopefully I'll line up the money at the same time, and then that'll be fun. Oh, a new subscriber, thanks Kevin, that's huge. That's awesome, dude. I really do appreciate that. Thank you for that. And again, subscribers, you guys clicking the like button, or you guys just hanging out here with me tonight, that's like the biggest payoff I can get. You guys just chilling and asking questions. When are you going to do an origin story? I keep getting that. I got to do it, man. But the origin story, I've got this idea in my head how I want it to turn out. And it's going to take some work, and takes a lot of editing as well. But I want to do it right, because I've saw some of the other guys' origin stories. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. And I don't want to just sit here and say, I was born and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. I want to have some some good like clips and stuff to go along with it. So it kind of puts you into the mindset of how I got here in England as an American, a septic in England. How'd that work out? And I've been here for over 10 years now. So Obviously we love it here. My wife's not English. She's from Ohio, so, and I'm from Indiana, like I said. So we just love it here. How many cars, trucks do you have, mate? I honestly do not know. Um, there's four in front of me. That's the best I can do right now. And loads over. I don't know, mate. Honestly, I'm gonna try to get them all out this spring. In April, I really want to get through the garage and pull out all the cars and sell loads of them because I just don't need them. And the ones that are buried in there, I'm not going to use them. There's a Traxxas like original Emax in there that I've just got nothing to do with. And I was going to sell it at one point, but the ESC that was with it didn't work. And I didn't want to, you know, it was my buddy that wanted to buy it. And it was going to cost me more money to go to get another one. Random gamer, be right back with you, mate. But I was gonna sell it to him, but I just didn't feel comfortable selling it to him without it working 100%. So I just backed out of it, gave him his money back, apologized. So I need to get that thing running and obviously offer it back to him and see if he's interested. A GT12 National would be awesome. I would love to do that, but I am not. If I can only, oh, that's a good question, Alan. But I am not a good driver when it comes to GT12s. When it comes to most of them, I mean, I'm like the okayest driver, you know. So like if we went to like last year for our regionals, I think I finished third in the C final for the regionals in two-wheel drive and third in the D final for four-wheel drive. So I spend more of my time like scaling and just like I want to try everything. So I'm like the jack of all trades but master of none. Basically, is a short version. But I just enjoy doing them all. But I've never focused on one to try to get good at it, and I don't have no desire to be honest, man. I would love to race a GT12 National because I've raced some of those guys that race those at what is it called, NEC, when we ever tried RC bikes ish. But I raced some of the guys at the NEC when we had the drone show up there, and they had like was it Chris Gunner and some of the Schumacher GT12 guys, which are really quick, and some of the other guys, just loads of dudes there, and they're fast, and I was just like blown away. Like at my club, I usually between an A to a D final, I usually end up B final. But yeah, those A guys are fast, and I'm trying to get there when I go. But I don't know, we'll see. But like I said, for me, I'm more interested in like just being at the race and hanging out in the banner, especially when you go to the iconic RC races like the Revival. That's probably my favorite race in the world. You go up there on a Friday and you can practice running the track backwards, and then you camp. And then Saturday morning you wake up and the whole day Saturday's two-wheel drive with some other stuff thrown in. So like you'll have like a monster truck race. I don't have any large scale, mate. You'll have a monster truck race. You'll have like a lunchbox race and stuff like that. It's really fun. And then Saturday night you hang out with the boys, camp again. Then Sunday morning starts a four-wheel drive day, and there'll be something else to do in the middle. Oh, and Saturday night there's also an enduro race where you do it as a team, and it's 2 hours long. So really cool. Check out the iconic Revival. You won't be disappointed. My favorite race in the world. Favorite race weekend. Um, oh, I'll have to try it soon. But Alan, hopefully I don't miss anybody's question. Alan, pick one car. Oh man, if I had to pick one car, it would probably be a Basher because that's, you know, because you can just do it anywhere. You don't have to have a track. You don't have to do anything else. You can just go out and have fun. And the Traxxas Slash has always been like that was the one that really got me started. I had Emax and T Maxes back in the day, but the Traxxas Slash is where I finally figured out this thing looks awesome on video and stuff, and started jumping things with it. Of course, it parachuted and everything. But so the Emax or the Slash, or probably I've got a Techno Truggy that's just amazing. It's 4S. It's just stupid powered, but you know what? I'm gonna say a car that I don't even have. If I had the X Max, I think I could live with that forever. Run to work, Muddy Disco. Doors open at 4:30 today. Keep going on the videos. Thank Muddy Disco. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, and have the best day you can at work. Talk to you soon. There was another question that came by, and I'm sorry, I'm trying to think what it was now. But Alan, hope that answered your question. I think it'd be an X Max, and I've never owned one, but I think that would scratch the itch that I could just drive it anywhere and enjoy RC wherever I go. Oh, there was another question. Can I find them on the laptop, I wonder? Let's see. My channel. The X Max is a beast. Yeah, one of my mates has got it, and it's just wow. Steve Brunt, the Brunt as we call him, he's got it, and just seeing it running around is just ridiculous. Although the new Traxxas, what's it called, that Formula, the truck, the new one is a 1/7 scale. Like it looks like a short or stadium. Yeah, sorry, it looks like a short course truck, but it just works better. The shocks like actually work. They show the video of it driving through. Formula Off Road, no, not Formula Off Road. Whatever it is, it's awesome. Desert, yes, that's the one, Martin. Thank you. The Desert Racer is just that's awesome. I think that's going to be a really good one too. Hopefully, I'll be able to get a hold of that. Thanks, man. Hey, no worries, Alan. Thanks for the question, brother. That made it easy for me. I love questions. But someone else had one. I'm trying to think what it was now. Oh, da-doom, 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 da-doom. Can't remember. But I don't remember. But anyway, Monday is normally GT12 days, and I missed it yesterday. Unfortunately, I was just completely tired, so I had to just crash out for a bit and work on some stuff here in the office. Yeah, so hopefully Axtastic Tuesday. I still smile every time I say that. Hopefully you guys are enjoying that. That's my cheating way of getting a all my cars, because people keep asking for, hey, show us your cars. So I'm kind of doing one at a time. I know it's not like a whole collection, but I just don't have time to get in the garage and pull all those cars out. So I'm just kind of doing one at a time as I see them and as I can get them out. And that way, in case everything else goes wrong, at least we'll have that to work to watch during the week. Is it aluminum or aluminum? I guess I just answered your question, dude. Aluminium's a silly word, and I can't say it. I say a lot of stuff over here. You guys heard me say garage over and over again. That makes sense to me now for some reason. But aluminium, I just no, I can't do that. It's, and I usually just say alley because that way I negate the whole. Is it aluminum or aluminium? So I'll just say alley. Yeah. But yeah, a lot of the other words too. Like I go home, and where I'm from is pretty country. I wouldn't say southern, but it's country. I'm like from the very corner of Indiana, like Kentucky, Ohio. It's all right there. And I go home like from being here for so long, and everybody's like, "Son, you got a funny accent," And to me, I'm like, I don't get it, but when I call home and talk to my dad, then my wife's like, I'll have an accent for like 2 days, like really strong after talking to him, so it all comes back. Um, yeah. Anyway, I'm probably gonna wrap this up pretty soon. Get some stuff done. Probably start printing a barrel. I don't know if I can find a beer barrel. I like that suggestion. It was pretty good. So either print that or just like a regular 55-gallon drum type thing, or more rockets. I'm gonna print more rockets. And that's the other thing we discussed on the Facebook Live the other day is like for someone that hates space, I hate space, Star Wars, Star Trek, just don't get it. But I love these rockets. And everybody's like, dude, how's that make sense? Short version is the way that we thought space, or the way that in the 50s they thought space was going to look like. I thought that was awesome. So like rockets like this, like Jetsons type stuff. Have you been to New York? Yeah. But yeah, stuff like this, I think that's cool. I love those kind of rockets. They look awesome. But yeah, Star Wars and Star Trek, just can't get into it. I have been to New York, but it was very, very quick. It was on the way to here, I think it was. We stayed there. We're like, we're gonna go check out the Statue of Liberty and blah blah and all this other stuff. And then we got there and we're just like, yeah, no, I'm not messing with it. But I have a buddy that lives in New Jersey, and he goes in and out of New York all the time. And the last time I was in the States was April for a motorcycle class. He kind of took me around with him in New Jersey, and basically New York's like bam right there. So I think I'll go back and see him as Tom Keeter. He's like my brother from another mother. So I'll go back and see him. It's like, dude, take me to New York. I want to see what this is about, and then that way I got a guide. I don't have to worry about getting lost or anything. So that'd be the way that I do it, I think. Um, but yeah, dude, you'll enjoy it, Ben. I'm sure, man. I don't know which part you're going to, if you're going to New York City or if you're going to the country or where you're going, but I'm sure it'll be good. Drift car rage roll cage for the crew. Probably not a bad idea, man. But oh, and shirts. I'm supposed to be getting the samples. I'm supposed to be finding out about the samples for the West Suffolk drift shirts tomorrow. So hopefully we'll have the samples and I can okay them, and then we'll have shirts available at the Drone and Drift for the West Suffolk and the little Trevor. That's what I call the dude with the goggles on and my logo, the Ace of Axe logo with Trevor flying and a little drone going underneath. So the struggle continues with YouTube trying to get back in a partnership program. And again, in the end, it doesn't really matter because I'm doing these videos and I'm really enjoying it now. Like I said, February was kind of a stressful month for me trying to get a video up every day. I was on holiday with the missus for a few days and I was up at, like I said, 11:30 at night trying to get editing done and everything. She's like, dude, go to bed. We have to be up early. Blah blah. I'm like, almost done. And I'm like editing, going cross-eyed and half asleep and posting videos. It was like one or two over there, but it was still the same day over here. So that way I wasn't breaking my promise to do one a day. So yeah, it was a bit stressful. So anyway, but now I'm really enjoying it again. So I really love this stuff, doing these videos and like this. This is perfect for me. I love just hanging out and just talking. You know, it's just like this is my comfort zone where we can just talk about whatever or answer your questions or ask you guys questions. It's just perfect. Um, but yeah, so anyway, the YouTube thing, I think I'm at 221,000 minutes now, and I have to be at 240,000 to get back in a partnership program. So I'm nearly there. But the more I've fought to try to get there, she's a saint for letting you spend so much time doing. Yeah, no kidding, dude. But to be fair, breaking the YouTube thing, we're good with that anyway. I appreciate y'all watching it. Thank you very much. But the Okay. Oh, the wife. Yeah, she is. She's awesome. She's put up with so much crap with me for the longest time. Just being gone all the time for my old job. Um, so she's in, but now, like right now, she's in Germany. She's over there for work, and I'm here in the house by myself. That's why I'm talking. You know, I got the door open and I'm chilling. It's good times. But yeah, she's in Germany for like 3 days. But she's got her own thing. So like she does roller derby or roller derby for the guys over here in the UK. So she plays that, and she goes all over the place. She's been to like Italy. She's went to Iceland to play, and so she loves that. That's her thing, and it's awesome because I can just tell her, say, hey, Friday night I'm going up to Speedy's house and I'll be back Sunday afternoon. She's like, okay, cool, and she knows what I'm doing. She knows where I'm at. She knows I'm not getting anything. I'm not getting into anything or getting in trouble or going out and getting wasted because she knows my life is RC cars. So if I'm out of the house and I'd say I'm gonna go play RC cars, nobody better mess with that. You know, so like it doesn't matter if I'm racing or something. That's what I'm doing, and she knows that I won't go away from that because that's what I want to do and that's where I want to be. Because honestly, that's all I want to do is RC cars, racing, bashing, hanging out. A lot of time the banner is better than anything else, like I said. So I'll go to a race or somewhere. Yeah, so true, right? But like go up to a race where me and Al race at Risby. I go up there and just hang out and talk. A lot of times, like, dude, your race is on. I'm like, oh, you know, I'll have to grab my car real quick and go out on the track because just like these are people you don't see, you know, like every day. So when you see them, some of them, like Al, some of those guys, you actually want to see them. You know, you're not like, oh god, here comes this guy again. There are those people at the track. Don't get me wrong, there definitely are, and Al knows who I'm talking about. But the your mates like Al and Little Al and Studdy and Layton and Martin and all and other people that I'm not mentioning right now, but just because I don't want to go on forever, but loads of those people, it is a family, dude. Exactly right. But that's what we do. We go there and hang out and talk, and all of a sudden they're like, "You're supposed to be on the rostrum." You're like, "Oh," and you grab your car and you go up there and you go to race and you haven't plugged the battery in or something silly like that. It happens all the time, but that's why we're there to have fun. I actually missed a final at the Brett Davis Memorial 2 years ago because I was talking to John Weston, the guy that does all the iconic RC stuff. I was talking to him. We're sitting there talking, and then all of a sudden we both kind of got the same look and looked up on the rostrum. The race was going on. He's like, "Is that your race?" I was like, "Yep." And I was standing there with my Tamiya Top Force in my hand, ready to go. And the bad thing is I was also racing the Team Associated Worlds, and I wasn't doing very good with it, but I was doing okay with the Top Force. So I was really looking forward to that. And I was just like, eh. And then we just kept talking because that's what it's about for me. And if you guys haven't checked it out yet, Iconic RC on YouTube, all those a lot of the old Tamiya days, or sorry, the Snetterton days where we would go and race at Snetterton or just go and have fun, hang out, camp out there, and then just race all night and stuff like that. It's all on there, so you'll see a lot of that stuff, and then like the Iconic Cup and a bunch of other stuff. So really good channel as well. There's a lot of good channels out there, and that's now here we go, soapbox time. That's one thing that drives me absolutely crazy. Is there's a lot of YouTube creators in the RC world. I wouldn't say a lot. There's a few that are afraid if they mention someone else's channel, all their subscribers will run away from them. and it's just ridiculous, man. So that's why I started like the whole RC around the world thing. Um, just to show where other channels are. If I find channels, people will message me and say, "Hey, dude, check out this guy's channel," and then I'll go check it out. And I'm like, "Oh, this is awesome! You know, I know people would love this," and I'll put it on my show and say, "Hey, dude, check out these channels. They're awesome. Go give them a subscribe and a like, because in the end, this is like TV. You know, it's like." For us, it's like, you know, like today I'm like, okay, maybe I want to look at like Tamiya Wheelies Wheelers or something. I can type it in and boom, I'm watching a whole bunch of different people's videos for that. Sharing's caring. There you go. Or if you're like, I want to see, or if you never raced A scale before and you want to race an A scale buggy, where is mine? Uh, Buried somewhere. But anyway, but you want to race A scale buggy, you can go on there and type in A scale buggy racing electric or nitro, and you can watch it. And it's just like, that's the best thing about this. Whatever you're feeling at the time, you can go look it up. Because like right now, I'm looking at my channel and there's a Bomber, the Monster Beetle, TF2. Oh, thanks, Jones. Um, I guess it's Jay. Let's call you Jay. I keep saying Jones, man, but probably Jay. And then you've got the Coyote here. It's like there's so many different options. And then you see the RC drifting, 3D printing. So you know, and that's what I love about it. And that was one thing that I thought was missing from some channels, is when it was just the cars. You know, it's like I like the personality stuff behind it too. To see how that, what are all the guitars about. I play guitar in bands for a long time, so I still there's just, those are my babies that I can't ever let go. So that's what those are about. I was in a band here for like 8 or 9 years, and I played in bands at most of the other places I've lived as well. So that's what that is. Someone asked me that the other day on the live feed, but yeah, loads of guitars. Actually, not loads. There's an acoustic and 5 electrics there. So, and one of them signed by my hero, Zach Wild. Blues, yep, that's part of it. I love the old blues stuff, man. That's what I really, when I sit down and I want to just relax and listen to music, that's what I listen to, blues. But the have you done a 3D printing how to? I haven't yet, dude. I've done some things where I showed like my process, like the play button that I printed the other day. I kind of broke that down and like how I found it, and then how you slice it in the slicer, then take it over to the printer. But I'm still learning, to be honest, as well, man. If you guys want to see some awesome 3D channels for 3D printing, I'll give you three straight off the top of my head. The 3D Printing Nerd, awesome. Maker's Muse, Angus from Australia, another awesome guy, and RC Life On. RC Life On prints like he's printed Rick and Morty and like painted him everything, and then what's it, Pickle Rick, and all three of those guys' channels are awesome. Matter of fact, I shared Angus's video the other day. Actually, it's a series on how to get into budget 3D printing. It's like $500 US, and that's like a whole Make It space. Make It RC. I haven't checked that one out yet, Ben. Thanks for that. Will you do more of this sort of stream? Yes, I want to do more of this stream, because this is 100% what I do this for. I love the interaction and actually talking to people. And anybody that's ever ran into me at an event knows that that's why I'm there. I want to talk to people. I've been to our nationals that we hold in Derbyshire. There's been a couple years that I didn't even run. I took like 2 rigs up there and didn't run either one, because this is what I love. Just hanging out, talking to people, and find out what they're doing in the RC world, and what they're enjoying. And that's where I find out about a whole bunch of new stuff I didn't even know about, is because people come from all over and bring in all this different knowledge. So awesome. That's why I do this. So definitely do more live stream. Hope if you're enjoying it. I hope you're not going to say, well, I was hoping you wouldn't. But yeah, Jay, I'm definitely wanting to do more. See what else we got here before I wrap it up. I've been on here for nearly 40 minutes talking. That's awesome. Awesome. The podcast. I've been slacking on the podcast. I'm like 2 weeks behind now. I'm a horrible person. I just haven't had time to sit down and record it. So I need to do that. And I'm hoping to get like a better microphone so I can do it in here. Because right now I just do it on my phone with a little microphone, and the little microphone's been messing up. So I've kind of stopped using it. Like right now I'm doing just my iPhone. That's it. It's the microphone that's on it. Hopefully it sounds all right to you guys. Let me know if it does. But yeah, yeah, that's the way I'm doing it now. See what else. So we got 13 people that's viewing. It sounds great. Thanks, Ben. 13 people viewing and 4 thumbs ups. Sweet. Thanks for the thumbs up, fellas. Um, who else do we need to talk about? Anything broke on the Charisma yet? No. I can honestly say I have not broke anything on the Charisma yet, and I've beat it up a little bit. And I don't know if you saw it. It sounds good. Thanks, Jay. But yeah, this thing's been in the salt water and all kinds of stuff, and I haven't broke anything. I haven't even changed out the steering. The steering's still plastic. I put an Alley, see that, Ben? Alley servo horn on there, but I haven't broken anything. I have a couple times I went out and started cutting out because I got the receiver like wet from like either being on the beach, or the other day when you probably, I think it was called Bradgate Ice Waters or something like that, or Icebreaker. It was basically Pete, Speedy, and I just going around Bradgate Park and then finding water to like submarine our rigs in. It was awesome. Had an absolute blast. And then towards the end of the day, we were probably rolling for about 3.5, 4 hours. It just started cutting out, and it's because the receiver was wet. And I thought I had it all sealed up, but I found a spot afterwards that was letting water in. And the same thing I went to Newcastle, another epic scale area, thanks to Ian Walters for taking me up there. Well, I went up there, but he showed me around. I think that one was called Coastal Scaling Parts 1, 2, and 3. So that was awesome. But it was salt water, and it got in there pretty heavy. So yeah, but it was good. I'll go back there in a heartbeat. I can't wait to go. And just the whole area around there was just awesome. And then I did a vlog that had mixed reviews, but it was basically showing the hidden beer store that we went to. It was really cool, and they had like a pizza shop in there too. It was just amazing. So that's why I love RC, because all that stuff I would never experience if I hadn't have met Ian through the Scale Nationals and became really good friends with him and his Mrs. Claire, or his partner Claire. So yeah, definitely I love this stuff, man. I think that's about it.
They are no match for Hulk.
Yeah, love that guy. Um, so anybody else got any questions before I wrap this up? Ever thought of doing a car setup series? Have you ever seen one of my car setups, dude? That's why Leighton Foster works on all my GT12 all the time, because and Adam Spencer works on my stadium trucks, because I just leave it till the race. I'm like, oh yeah, it's good enough. I'll drive to the conditions or whatever where I really need it. Where do babies? Oh, here we go. Jake's. Uh-huh. Where do babies come from? From Techno Daddies, Mr. Techno. But yeah, so I leave it. So I would never do a setup video on how to set up a car, because I need to watch for myself, to be honest. Because yeah, I'm just not my forte. I love racing, and when they work really well, it's the square root of 69. I don't think there is one. But yeah, anyway, so that's why I would never do one, because I'll never step into an area and try to claim. You know how like musicians, they become famous and all of a sudden they're politicians? Yeah, drives me nuts. So I'm not going to do that. Not because I'm famous. That was the wrong way to say that. But just I'm not going to like all of a sudden be like, oh, I'm an RC racer now, so let me tell everybody how to set up a car, because I'm clueless. Leighton, help me out. Leighton does the on-road stuff. Spencer does the off-road stuff for me. So short course nationals this year, yes, I'm hoping to make it to the short course nationals with the stadium trucks. So there should hopefully like 4 or 5 of us can come do the short course nationals with the stadium truck. Proper truck racing is a stadium truck, not those monster parachute boxes. Just waiting. Loving the live stream, mate. I will catch up with you soon. Gotta go. Cheers, Alan. Good to see you, mate. Boo. Sorry, Mr. Jakes. I guess you must be a short course guy then. I know you race buggies, but I didn't know you did a short course too. But yeah, I'm a stadium truck guy, man. I always have been. Watching races when I was younger, that stadium truck was the race that I wanted to be in. I'd see him on TV or whatever, or look at him in the magazines. I'm like, oh, I need to do this. Thanks, Jay. Talk to you later, mate. But yeah, Revival. Mate, Rob, I was just talking about that earlier. That's my favorite race in the world, man. It's a Revival weekend. Just cannot be beat. Awesome event. Awesome cause. Just awesome. Yeah, and Rob has a lot to do with that revival going on. So if you go up there, you'll definitely run into Rob running things. Um, what else? Anything else? 45 minutes almost, man. See, my wife said I'm long-winded. She's not wrong. I can definitely, I'm enjoying it. That's why I also sang for the band, because I could have a microphone. So I enjoyed that. I could talk louder than everybody else. Take care. See you, Ben. Thanks, mate, for everything. I'll bring that printer when I come up. And yeah. All right. Well, I think we're about ready to wrap this thing up. If anybody else has got any questions, we'll answer them real quick. But other than that, I think I'm about done. I'm going to get off here and start firing up the printer. Best starter scaler. I'm kind of biased, but I would say the Charisma SCA1E. It's I think it's £299, somewhere around there, and you can get them through DMS. Same place you probably get your Technos. I know RPRC is where you get those, I think. Sorry. Anyway, but yeah, DMS has them, and ready to run, ready to rock, man. Really good thing. We took it to Austria to get it G6 certified, and it done awesome. All right, hey, thanks, mate. Captain Casper 7. Thanks, mate. Good to talk to you, man. But yeah, that's what I was, Rob. That's what I would say. Charisma Scale Adventure. This is obviously my team truck, but it's basically the same thing. I just put my electrics in it and had my shell painted. But other than that, it's basically what you get. Oh, and Boom Racing wheels and tires, because I drive for Boom as well. So I put their wheels and tires in there, and they're awesome. The Hustlers are phenomenal. So that's what I would suggest, Rob. Charisma SCA1E and Boom Racing, Boom Racing Hustler tires and Crate wheels. That's my suggestion, because it works really well. And that's what I took to Hong Kong when I went and competed in the G6 over there, and it was amazing. Loads of videos of that on there too, so definitely check that out. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. You guys are awesome. I really do appreciate you guys coming through here and hanging out with me. We'll need your vocal talents again soon. Cool. I'm always ready for a voiceover, Rob. Got you covered, brother. But yeah, so I'll talk to you guys later. I appreciate y'all stopping by. And if we don't see you on the track, we'll see you on the trail. Later.